This is day 2 of Purple EP recording project.
Yep.
Bright and early, Hector. Feeling good?
Yeah, raring to go today. Should be great.
Talk us through this rig we've got going.
Well, you know,
let's start with this bad boy.
Built it over many years of us. Yeah, basically the whole thing's built around a great bit of kit called the Motu 828, which is a sort of music interface basically, and it's got a couple of XLRs in the front, but also lets you put in eight more inputs digitally and 8 more analog inputs. So that's another rack of 8 inputs that go in via analog inputs, another rack of 8 inputs that goes in via ADAT. So basically I've got 18 inputs going to that, which all comes down this one wire into the old laptop running Cubase.
Okay.
Old Cubase.
What's this little thing here?
This little bad boy here, this is a little PCI card that lets me do 6-point Firewire, because my computer has got a Firewire cable built into it, but we had loads of glitching problems last time.
You've only got the little Firewire?
Yeah, so it paid this £10 piece of thing from Maplin's, I believe, sorted out all of our problems. Yeah, same pedals.
So the pedal board, does that go straight to your amp, does it?
Pedal board's going straight into my amp.
You haven't got a DI going on?
No DI going on, no. So miking up the amp and we'll go for a wander, and the amp is through this way. So I'm in this room recording with all the other guys with my headphones on, but the microphones and the amplifier are this way, back this way. So we go through into a nice room, provide some sound isolation. Through here, can you see Dan in the kitchen?
Dan Armstrong making some tea.
Oh, there we go. Yeah, this is where my, slightly mouldy amplifier is.
Yeah. You might remember from previous blogs that we've got a mould problem down at the space, and actually, like the practice space.
I took off the grill to get a good sound on the thing, and we realised
the grill's over there.
Absolutely.
And we can see a bit of mould on the front of the amp here, so we're going to have to clean those off before it really starts affecting the instruments.
So this is the guitar input coming all the way from another room, and then these microphones are all going back all the way.
Okay, so we've got
back to the room.
A Beta 57 there.
Yep.
Right in front of the cone.
Yep.
Are you aiming that directly at the middle of the cone?
No, aiming off centre. I don't like the treble sound. If you point it straight out the cone, you get really, really high pitch. So it's sort of there, but it's slightly on an axis. So it basically takes off a tiny bit of the high end.
Okay, and what sort of mic have we got here?
That's an AKG C1000 condenser microphone. I just pulled that I pulled it a bit back just to get a bit more room sounds and stuff like that. So I wanted a bit more space. I had it further back, but I was picking up so much room sound, it sounded a bit ridiculous.
Okay, so on this EP, we're thinking that we wanted quite a closely mic'd drum sound. We want a lot of punch. I like the drum sound from the last EP, but I think it was quite roomy. We had some big overheads last time. So on this one, starting round, we've got a hi-hat mic, nice condenser mic here. We've got snare top and bottom of the snare. Those sound very different. So the top sounds very sort of boomy and boxy, and the bottom sounds very clipped from the snare. And we'll get a mixture of the two. We've got 2 tom mics just on the top here. Another overhead on the ride. Didn't want that too far away because it was picking up a lot of the other drums. We want that mostly on the ride cymbal. And up here we've got a top class condenser mic, giving us sort of an overhead sound.
What about the kick then? What do we work out?
Tried a couple of things on the kick. Initially we had this mic on the outside, just about here, and it sounded really nice and boomy, but we didn't get enough of the sort of punch that we wanted on the bass drum. So instead we put it on a little boom stand like this, stuck it right in behind the pedal. But unfortunately that itself gives it lots of that noise and not much of the bass sound, so we then had to add this mic about 2 feet away from the middle of the bass drum. And so a combination of the two, we get a lot of nice boom, kind of the drummy sound from that, but we also get the pedal bash in this one. Right, so this is Dan's bass pedal board. He's got a tuner, a wah, a compressor there, and this is a sort of EQ box with a bit of distortion on it as well. But the nice feature of this is it's got a DI out, and the jack here is going to the next room with the bass amp, whereas the DI is going straight to the computer.
Yeah. We have got would normally be a very lovely office, but it's actually the bass room.
Nice flowers.
Here we've got a twin Marshall bass amp, so it's got two sides, effectively 2 amps.
Transistor?
Yes, and this is running through my lovely but very old Ampeg 1 by 15 with a couple of tiny tweeters on it. Very warm sound.
Notice the mould again.
Yeah.
Got to sort that out.
Notice the mould, and also notice the front's been a bit stoved in. I think someone might have decided to rest on its front a couple of times. But never mind, it's still in lovely working order. And
yeah, so we got the same mic on this, pointed just off centre.
Yeah.
Like we had on Hector's amp. Quite close to bass for a condenser in my opinion, but it's Hector's mic, he doesn't mind. So
yeah.
So yeah, okay, thank you.
No worries.